Hello all, and welcome to another Feature of the Month video. My name is Brian, and I'm on the team here at RetireReady Solutions. In this Feature of the Month video, I'm going to be highlighting a new feature, and that's the scenario editor for our Gap Analysis Deluxe tool. Have you ever wanted to show the client their current scenario and a proposed scenario with quick comparisons and reports? Well, now you can quickly and easily with our new scenario editor. I know many of you have been waiting for this feature in TRAK-Online, so I'm excited to be showing it to you. You will see a new tab on the calculation pages of the Gap Analysis Deluxe tool that says Scenario, and that's where the fun begins. So let me jump into the software and I'll show you how this exciting new feature works. So here we are in TRAK-Online on the home page. My active client is Jane Doe. She's the client I'll be using today in our illustration. So I'm going to open up Jane Doe in the Gap Analysis Deluxe tool by clicking on Gap Analysis Deluxe. And to give you some background on our client before we jump into the calculation pages, going to the Client tab, my client is born on April 1st, 1975, 46 years old, wants to retire at age 60. The retirement plan, she is a federal employee with FERS, but if your client's in a 401k or in one of the 700 plus public pension plans built in, you could put that here, but my client is a federal employee. Has the federal savings plan or the thrift savings plan. Move into other accounts, has an outside asset of a Roth with a current balance of $25,000, and for her need, she needs 90% of what she's making at retirement for her need. Let's go to the calculations. On the calculations tab, let's go to the popular retirement years page. So here on the retirement years page, you can now see the new scenarios tab I was talking about. Clicking on the scenarios tab, you can see we have the current scenario selected. And down below, we have different sliders for making quick changes to the current scenario. So we might interact with Jane saying, Jane, you have a pretty good shortfall. You don't have enough money starting around age 82. You're retiring at 60, your Social Security starting at 62, you're using up your Roth, and you're using up your federal savings plan. So we could say, what if you retired later? Then going to the retirement age slider, we can move it, let's say 1 year more, to 61. You're looking a little bit better, but you still have a shortfall. So how many years more would you have to work to have no shortfall? Let's move it another year. And it looks like 62 is the magic number. So at age 62, you'll have no shortfall. So again, the changes we've made to the current scenario have also changed the data we entered back on the data entry tabs. So what if we want to show our scenario without making changes to the current scenario? Well, let's go back and put the current scenario back to where it was originally. And let's add a scenario. You do this by clicking on the plus button here. Now, let's name our scenario. I'm going to call this scenario Retire Later. Then hit Add Scenario. Now, with Retire Later selected, I can move my retirement age slider to 62. Now I have the current scenario with the shortfall, and I can switch quickly to the Retire Later scenario. You have other ways to adjust the scenario, like retirement month, life expectancy, when she wants to start taking her Social Security, survivor options if they're in a defined benefit plan, contributions to their defined contribution part of their plan, or the rate of return, and the payout method for that defined contribution part of their plan. So what if I want to show my client a third option? I might say, how much would you have to contribute to your federal savings plan to take care of the shortfall? And to figure that out, I again hit Add to add another scenario. And I'm going to call this one Increased Contribution. And hit Add Scenario. Now it should revert back to my current scenario with the shortfall. Now I can go down to her contribution, and she's currently contributing only 2%. So how much would she have to contribute to take care of the shortfall? Let's jump to 8%. That's not enough. Let's jump to 10. Still need a little more. Let's jump to 12. How about 14? and that does the trick. So she'd have to move from 2% to 14% in her contributions to take care of the shortfall. And again, you can compare between the three different scenarios by selecting the drop down here, from current scenario to retiring later to increasing the contribution. So as you can see, you can make quick adjustments and show them the results. But maybe you want to show them the results side by side in a report. So if you're ready to print your scenarios, go to Reports. Click on Reports. We're now on the Reports page, and here you can select the cover page. You're going to want to select the cover page, for this will show you the title of the different scenarios. I'm going to select Minimalist Green. Then you can select the disclaimer if you want it. I'm just going to jump down to General Reports and select a few reports from here. So I got Data Calculations Overview, and let's say I want that retirement years chart we were looking at. So once you have the report pages you want selected, before you hit Generate Report, you want to come down here, and where it says Scenarios, check the box that says Print All Scenarios. Now you're ready to generate the report. Clicking on Generate Report, this will generate 3 separate PDF reports with the different scenarios as their title. As you can see here, as this one popped up, we have the current scenario. Now I'm going to go back to TRAK to open up the other reports. We'll click on Retire Later. And then going back, we'll click on Increase Contribution. Now we have the 3 different reports with the different scenarios as their title. So we have Increased Contribution, we have Retire Later, and we have Current Scenarios. And you can switch between them, maybe going down to that retirement years chart with the current scenario, retire later, or increasing your contribution. So there you have a short demo of some of the ways you can use the new Scenario Editor feature for our Gap Analysis Deluxe tool. Thanks for watching this Feature of the Month video on the new Scenario Editor. If you have questions about this feature or would like to upgrade to Gap Analysis Deluxe, give us a call at 503-831-1111. Thanks again for watching, and we wish you all the best in today's market.